We're live with Top 10 Canada. I'm Bruce Buffer, your voice of the Octagon. Come see me at bufferzone.net. I give you one, I get one.
Oui, je m'entretiens présentement avec Mitch Mayberger, le manager de Fight House Management. Hi, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
Good to see you.
Pleasure. Yes.
Here we are in Toronto.
Yes. You have two fighters tomorrow night on the card, eh?
Right, yes. Yves Jabouin and John McDessie.
Okay. Jabouin is in 5 fights. You have three wins.
He has 2 wins.
2 wins.
Right. But he's on a winning streak now. He won his last fight in Brazil, and we're looking forward to a successful night on Saturday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And John, everybody knows John the Bull.
John the Bull, undefeated, 9-0. Been with him from the very, very beginning, but when he was amateur, I went into pro, and what can I say? I'm so proud of these guys. They work so hard, they train so hard. They're surrounded by great coaches with Faraz Zahabi, Ayman Zahabi, Jeremy Rubin, Eric O'Keefe, all the guys, Danny Caron, Peter Sissonfu. Everybody really, even Louis Sanoudakis made it out to Toronto to help with the guys, and it's a good family feeling, and we got a good thing going.
I don't know how many fights. Maybe if you win 2 or 3 in a row, maybe I'm going to have a chance for the belt.
It's possible, but we don't even think like that right now. John is he's 2-0 in the UFC. We're enjoying the winning streak. He has a big fight coming up on Saturday night against a very tough competitor.
The bigger one, eh?
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest fight up to date, the biggest challenge for him, and we'll take it from there and see what happens as he goes on. But the 155 division in the UFC is very, very deep. There's a lot of guys in there, and we're just focusing on getting our wins and moving up the ladder, and John doing his thing. And if the title comes, great. If it doesn't come, it's not going to stop him from continuing to do what he does.
Okay, and in the future, you have something or?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of prospects. We have Mike Ricci, obviously, Alex Garcia, Joey Gambino, yes. Tom Murphy. I mean, all these guys who could easily be in the UFC and probably should be in the UFC in the next year or so. So, I mean, I think that there's no question about it that, Fight House is growing. There's a lot of...
fast, eh? Yeah, big name.
It's growing fast. We have, obviously, Ivan Menjivar, Yves Jabouin, and John McDessie in the UFC now. We have Chris Carriasso from California who's in the UFC. So, it's definitely, it's growing. But, like I said, when you have guys like Faraz Zahabi looking after their training and us handling their business side of their career, it's a very tight family feeling, and it's great.
Okay, for my last question is about Joey Gambino. Is a very good fighter too, eh?
Yeah.
And you won the title 2 weeks ago, eh?
Right, Joey won the CFFC title in Atlantic City. He's also undefeated. He's 8-0. There's no question about it. He'll definitely, in my opinion, be in the UFC in the next little while. He's another one of those guys who's just extremely focused, extremely determined, sacrifices a lot in his life, and is an extremely hard worker. And God bless him. I have very good feelings for Joey, and I think he's going to go very, very far in this sport. So it's exciting. We got good things coming.
Sure. Every guy is a very, very cool guy. I know it personally. A couple.
Yeah. Well, look, even you. I mean, in Montreal, we're all family.
Yeah,
it's a TriStar. It's a big TriStar
yes.
family, and believe me, as much as we thank the coaches, it's also you guys who contribute to us as well, and we thank you very much because you've also contributed. You've contributed a lot to the management and to our fighters, I should say, of our management, and none of it goes unappreciated. I appreciate it all.
Okay, yeah. I forgot to talk to you, good guys I know, Derek Gauthier. What's happening? What's happening with him?
Derek is the next GSP, right? I mean, that's what they say. Derek's, he's also one of the top prospects as Fight House Management. There's no question about it. I mean, he's a real warrior. He spends a lot of time in the gym, trains very hard. Been with him almost from the beginning, and I only see a bright future also for Derek. There's no question about it. The sky's the limit. The only thing that will hold him is himself. So. Definitely very fortunate to be involved with a guy like him, both in and out of the cage. In the cage he's a warrior. Outside the cage, one of the most pleasant human beings I know. So
a very good guy.
Just an amazing human being. Lucky to be surrounded by a lot of amazing human beings, Derek is definitely in the top echelon up there for sure.
I know he lost his last fight at Quebec for instinct.
Well, he arguably lost the fight. I mean, I seem to think that he won the fight, and I think a lot of people think he won the fight, but whatever. When you leave it in the hands of the judges, that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But you know Derek, I mean, look at in the past. He loses, he comes right back. I mean, he steps it back up, and he'll be back fighting in the next 2 months, and I guarantee you this guy will be a completely different fighter. He's an intelligent guy who learns from his mistakes or whatever happens, and he watches his tape, and there's no question about it. He'll be back in the next instinct.
Stronger.
Absolutely, 100%.
Because I know with his opponent, they don't do the weights. You have 8 pounds over.
That's it. I mean, you guys showed up 9 pounds overweight, and it's just a disrespect to the sport and to Derek. But look at Derek. He had the option of not taking the fight. He could have walked away from it. He still ended up taking the fight, and that's just the heart of a warrior, and that's exactly what he has. So, you know, God bless him for that. And I promise you, I'm sure next time it's going to be a lot different.
It's just a matter of time, and he go up fast.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, they don't say good things about him for no reason. Not because he's just a pretty face.
Thanks a lot.
All right.